300 idioms.
Listen.
My wife and I see eye to eye on most issues. The child got a piggyback ride from his father. The prospect of winning is as likely as pigs might fly. The coach used a pinch hitter for the last match. I told the children to pipe down and be quiet. His business venture is just a pipe dream for now. Don't worry, there are plenty of fish in the sea for you. He felt the verdict was poetic justice for his crimes. He asked me point blank if I had taken the money. He decided to pop the question to his girlfriend. The company uses power play to get what they want. The house is priced to sell and should go quickly. He tried to pull a fast one on me with that deal. The team pulled out all the stops for the championship. The doctor decided to pull the plug on life support. He tried to pull the wool over someone's eyes with a lie. The new worker must pull your weight in this team. The crowd was pumped up for the big concert. Our small company punches above its weight in the global market. The joke had a great punchline for the audience. The artists are pushing the envelope with new music. Don't put all your eggs in one basket with your money. I need to put in your 2 cents at the meeting. Let's put that idea on the back burner for now. Put on your thinking cap to solve this problem. You are putting the cart before the horse with that order. We need to put the pedal to the metal to finish on time. The boss had to put your foot down on the budget. I always put your foot in your mouth at parties. I challenge you to put your money where your mouth is. He is quick as a flash on the soccer field. He decided to quit cold turkey and stop smoking. I have to rack your brain to remember her name. I will take a rain check on that dinner invitation. The boss rained on our parade with his criticism. The manager wants to raise the bar for our performance. The crowd raised the roof when the band started playing. The media raked him over the coals for the scandal. The children are raring to go to the amusement park. The student needs to read between the lines of the text. The captain read the riot act to the unruly crew. The warning sign was a red flag for the inspection. The issue was a red herring to distract the detectives. That name rings a bell, but I can't place it. The host said rise and shine to the sleeping guests. He decided to risk it for the biscuit and invest everything. That driver is a road hog and never lets anyone pass. The committee doesn't want to rock the boat with new rules. The city rolled out the red carpet for the visiting prince. The team learned to roll with the punches during the crisis. Remember that Rome wasn't built in a day for our project. I am rooting for someone in the tennis match. The plan is rough and ready for the emergency. He is a bit rough around the edges, but has a good heart. Don't rub it in that I made a mistake. His sarcasm always rubs someone the wrong way. As a rule of thumb, save 10% of your income. The new machine runs like clockwork every day. Our product is just a run-of-the-mill item, nothing special. The old runner is starting to run out of steam. His emotions run the gamut from anger to sadness. We need to avoid driving in rush hour traffic. The rhetoric was just saber rattling and not a real threat. The union issue is a sacred cow for the workers. He is a sad sack after losing his job. The travelers arrived safe and sound at their hotel. The company is sailing close to the wind with its finances. My grandmother is the salt of the earth and very kind. I was saved by the bell when the phone rang. He was scared stiff during the horror movie. You scratch my back and I'll scratch yours for the deal. After my coffee, I found my second wind at work. The policy makes us feel like a second-class citizen. My boss will see red when he sees this mistake. The new policy made me see the light about saving money. The child said "see you later alligator" to his friend. The motto for our trip is "seize the day." The test will separate the sheep from the goats. My father is set in your ways and never changes. The company set the bar high for new applicants. The report set the record straight about the event. He wants to settle a score with his old rival. Shake a leg, or we will be late for the wedding. The boss said shape up or ship out to the lazy staff. The commentator shoots from the hip with his opinions. We were just shooting the breeze at the coffee shop. My guess is a shot in the dark, but I'll try anyway. The crisis will show your true colors under pressure. The child was as sick as a dog after eating too much candy. Seeing my old friend was a sight for sore eyes. In this new job, it is sink or swim for the first month. The lone soldier felt like a sitting duck in the open field. That property is sitting on a gold mine for the developer. It's 6 of one, half a dozen of the other, so just choose. Everyone has a skeleton in the closet they don't talk about. After the hike, I will sleep like a log tonight. I smell a rat in this suspicious deal. So far so good with our new business venture. The child spilled the beans about the surprise party. We booked the trip on the spur of the moment. I will take a back seat and let you lead this project. I will take a rain check on that dinner invitation. He lost everything and ended up on Skid Row. The model was skinny as a rail before the fashion show. I am not sure, so let me sleep on it and decide tomorrow. The magician's trick was pure sleight of hand. Many errors will slip through the cracks without review. My father always says slow and steady wins the race. The explanation was just smoke and mirrors from the politician. With the new pilot, it should be smooth sailing for us. That dishonest coworker is a snake in the grass. I am snowed under with paperwork this week. His criticism is just sour grapes because he lost. My grandmother believes spare the rod, spoil the child. The new assistant is the spitting image of my old friend. We don't need to split hairs over this minor detail. We are spoiled for choice at this amazing buffet. The news spread like wildfire through the small town. He is no spring chicken and needs to retire soon. I feel like a square peg in a round hole in this job. The squeaky will gets the grease in this office. The newcomer stole my thunder with his announcement. The opposition tried to steamroll the bill through Congress. The new player needs to step up to the plate and perform. I will stick your neck out and support your idea. The soldier kept a stiff upper lip during the funeral. Remember that still waters run deep with that quiet person. The reporter loves to stir the pot with controversial questions. I need to stop and smell the roses this weekend. I heard the news straight from the horse's mouth. The final error was the straw that broke the camel's back. Our technology is streets ahead of our competitors. Her speech struck a chord with everyone in the audience. We need to strike while the iron is hot and sell now. The con artist will string you along for your money. I feel stuck in a rut and need a new challenge. That popular girl is a bit stuck up and snobbish. My boyfriend is a real stud muffin and handsome. I was sweating bullets during the final exam. The manager tried to sweep the error under the rug. The seller offered a free gift to sweeten the deal. His success gave him a swell head and he became arrogant. The politician swings both ways on the issue. The batter decided to swing for the fences in the last inning. You need to take a chill pill and relax about the deadline. The angry man told the kids to take a hike. The activist decided to take a stand on the issue. We take for granted the clean water we have. I took it on the chin and accepted the criticism. Take his advice with a grain of salt because he exaggerates. The tough boss takes no prisoners in negotiations. The lawyer decided to take off the gloves in the courtroom. The fish took the bait almost immediately. I decided to take the bull by the horns and confront him. This job offers the best of both worlds for me. The elephant in the room is our failing budget. That ridiculous story really takes the cake. He chose to take the high road and ignore the insult. I will take the plunge and start my own business. The news took the wind out of your sails completely. Take that rumor with a pinch of salt for now. You are talking out of turn during the meeting. He got a taste of your own medicine when they ignored him. The sad movie was a real tear-jerker for the audience. My boss is known for telling it like it is. That opportunity is gone, so that ship has sailed. The bigger they are, the harder they fall in this sport. The bottom line is that we need more revenue. The quiet before the storm was very peaceful. Getting the promotion was the cherry on top for her. The coast is clear, so we can leave now. The early bird catches the worm in this industry. The third delay was the final straw for the team. The grass is always greener on the other side. The handwriting is on the wall for that failing company. This concert is the last hurrah for the old band. He had the last laugh after everyone doubted him. Choosing the lesser of two evils was difficult. The documentary revealed the naked truth about the industry. The criticism is the pot calling the kettle black. This old antique is the real McCoy, I assure you. The airport rolled out the red carpet for the diplomat. That young pilot has the right stuff for the mission. He chose the road less traveled in his career. The writing is on the wall for our competitor. There's a method to the madness in his plan. There's a sucker born every minute in the business. There's no such thing as a free lunch, my father said. There's no time like the present to start saving. The CEO encourages us to think big and innovate. The speaker needs to think on your feet during the Q&A. We need to think outside the box for a new solution. He was 3 sheets to the wind after the party. I will support you through thick and thin, my friend. The toddler will throw a fit if he doesn't get candy. The inspector threw a monkey wrench into our plans. The boxer had to throw in the towel in the final round. The government just throws money at the problem. The manager threw someone under the bus for his mistake. The judge threw the book at someone for the crime. We need to tighten your belt during this recession. Time and tide wait for no man, so let's hurry. The investigation is just the tip of the iceberg. To each his own, so I won't judge your choice. Walk a mile in someone's shoes before you judge. To make a long story short, we decided to leave. We managed to turn the tables on our competitors. The convenience store is open 24/7. The twins are like two peas in a pod. To the best of my knowledge, he is telling the truth. You can't judge a book by its cover at the store. I am feeling under the weather today and staying home. The politician toes the line and follows the party. His comment was tongue-in-cheek and not serious. Too many cooks spoil the broth in this project. You can have too much of a good thing, like candy. The negotiations are touch and go at the moment. Let me touch base with you next week about the plan. That lawyer is a tough cookie in the courtroom. This case is a tough nut to crack for the police. The inspector turned a blind eye to the violation. The manager turned a deaf ear to our complaints. I wish I could turn back the clock and start over. The business is finally turning the corner to profit. The new law will turn the tide in our favor. It was a twist of fate that brought us together. Two can play that game, so I will fight back. Two heads are better than one in solving this puzzle. The two issues are two sides of the same coin. The team is under the gun to deliver the project. The deal was made under the table in cash. Uneasy lies the head that wears a crown as a leader. Without a plan, we are up a creek without a paddle. The last parking spot is up for grabs right now. The public is up in arms about the tax increase. Our plans are still up in the air for the weekend. The seller decided to up the ante on the price. He is up the creek without a paddle financially. The sudden change upset the apple cart completely. Use your noodle and think before you act. The evidence is going to vanish into thin air. Variety is the spice of life in our city. She tends to vent your spleen when she is angry. I am waiting for the other shoe to drop at work. The rich man waits on hand and foot for service. Wake up and smell the coffee about this situation. The politician must walk a fine line on this issue. I have to walk on eggshells around my boss. The software team was forced to walk the plank. As a leader, you must walk the talk every day. Winning the prize left me walking on sunshine. Be careful, the walls have ears in this building. Don't wash your dirty linen in public, please. Waste not, want not is my mother's motto. That argument is now water under the bridge. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it later. The ship needs to weather the storm at sea. The family is hearing wedding bells very soon. The well-heeled investor bought the entire building. What goes around comes around in this industry. What's done is done, so we must move forward. When in Rome, do as the Romans do on your trip. When it rains, it pours for this unfortunate family. Where there is a will, there is a way to succeed. While the cat's away, the mice will play in the office. The company whistleblower exposed the fraud. I like to whistle while you work to stay happy. The expensive car is a white elephant for me. After the merger, it is a whole new ball game. She bought the whole 9 yards for the party. Why buy the cow when you get the milk for free? The search for the treasure was a wild goose chase. The candidate won by a hair in the election. The champion won hands down against his opponent. He felt like he won the lottery with that deal. The unexpected inheritance was a windfall for him. He is just winging it for the presentation today. Let's wipe the slate clean and start over. I will be there with bells on for the celebration. The team passed the test with flying colors. The event went off without a hitch, thankfully. The machine works without fail every morning. The wonders never cease in this modern world. The news spread by word of mouth in the village. This new product works like a charm for the users. He works your fingers to the bone in the factory. In the worst case scenario, we will close the branch. My dog wouldn't hurt a fly, I assure you. I can't wrap your head around this new concept. You have gotten the wrong end of the stick again. The treasure map has a clear X marks the spot. You are what you eat, so eat healthy food. I said you bet when he asked if I was coming. You can catch more flies with honey than vinegar. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink. You can't have your cake and eat it too, my mother said. You can't make an omelet without breaking eggs. You can't teach an old dog new tricks like this. You get what you pay for with cheap products. You have to crack a few eggs to make an omelet. You said it. That is exactly the problem. You scratch my back, and I'll scratch yours in return. You're in for a treat with this delicious cake. You're telling me, I already know that fact. My grandfather is young at heart and loves games. Your guess is as good as mine about the decision. This is the last warning. Your number is up. We need to zero in on the main problem. The school has a zero tolerance policy for bullying. If you enjoy this video, give it a like, share, and subscribe to this channel.